Hey everybody, Dude here. Wah, 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 wah. Boom. 100 episodes. This is my 100th episode. And more than that, this is actually my 101st day in a row. I started making YouTube videos daily on March 3rd, 2026. I started my official transformation day on March 16th, 2006. So that means that Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, will be my 90-day progress pictures. Ooh, that has me scared. I always get nervous to take the pictures because I don't know if you can see it. And I know I can see it from day 1, but can I see it from day 60? I don't know. Anyway, today I want to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and maybe some mind warping that's been going on since I started this thing. So let's go over the good. Actually, I started this thing and I wasn't sure if I was going to stick with it. Hold on a second. I got to get a drink. All right. Sorry about that. I'm feeling much better now. I have my Coke Zero, my Chronic, my daily vitamin supplements. All right, let's get into this. What has been good? What's been bad? What's ugly? And what's been a mental, So here's the good. I started YouTube on March. Well, I started a couple episodes before, but on March 3rd, I started doing it every single day. So I'm technically probably 101 to 105 episodes in, because what I'm counting as an episode is not my live streams. I know I've done 5 live streams so far. I'm actually counting all of the videos that are in the starting over at 53 series, because I am 53 years old, and when I plan to lose 110 pounds, I got goals, baby. And so here's the good. Right out the gates, had a pretty good video that hit, and I have amassed over 1,300 subscribers in 100 videos, 100 days. So 100 days of YouTube, here's what I've accomplished. I've got 1,300 subscribers. Now here's a cool one. YouTube calls it an impression. So when you go to your homepage and, a little video pops up and says, you should watch this, or maybe you'd be interested in this or whatever, or recommended, whatever, that's called an impression. Now, if someone clicks on it, it counts as what's called the click-through rate. And then if they click on it and view it, it's a view. And then there's the duration of how long they watch the video. Some people click in and out in 1 second. Some people watch a whole 20-minute video. You know what I mean? So it just averages out. So here's one thing that's cool. I have actually, this face, I'm sorry about that, but this face has been on the thumbnail of every video in the last 100 videos in this series. And YouTube has shown my thumbnails for 1.5 million impressions. Now, those are not viewers, but 1.5 million times. That is a whole lot of football stadiums. I mean, that's like as many people that, big rock groups sell on a full tour. 1.5 million tickets. Now, I didn't sell that much. I didn't make any money or anything, but 1.5 million impressions is actually kind of cool just to think about that, there's a lot of people that have been at least exposed to my videos. Now, out of that, obviously, not everybody watched. Someone said that dude's fat and ugly, and they just clicked right. They went on to the next video. But almost 140,000 people have clicked that and actually watched at least a portion of my videos. That's actually a pretty cool number. I really got thinking, I'm never going to hit 100,000 views. I did it within 90 days. There's something in YouTube called monetization. That's where you can actually earn a little bit of pennies off of ads that are shown on your videos, things like that. For a new channel, I remember asking ChatGPT, is there any chance of me getting monetized? How long is it going to take to get monetized? It says a lot of new channels who have no viewers, things like that, it may take a year and a half, 18 months, 2 years. Some people never get monetized. A lot of them quit before they ever make their 20th video and never, ever see monetization. I was monetized in 57 days. That is an accomplishment. Feather in my cap. It's something that I did all on my own. So far, we are a little over 30 pounds lost. Out of the 110-pound weight loss goal, a little over 30, and I've kind of been going up and down the last couple of weeks, but it is an up and down trend. The trend is down, so we like that. So, and actually we're not even to our 90-day pictures. Those are on Saturday. So within the first 90 days, I'll probably be settling somewhere around 32 to 33 pounds. That's not bad. That's an average of 10 pounds a month. We're happy. And we have hit 100 episodes, and I've got 101, maybe a couple more straight days of uploading. Now, why is that an accomplishment for me? I'm happy with that because I didn't even think if I'd make it a week. This is a daily grind, guys. I get off work at 4. I start filming around 4:30, and by the time I exercise, I film, I cook, and I upload and everything, it's sometimes 8:39. It is not. It's so. Yeah, it's not great. But here's how much money I've made. So now I'm monetized. I can make money. I am rich. No, I'm not. I've made $182. Now, some of you who know YouTube would go, "Oh, that's not bad," That's not life-changing. If I average it out, that's $1.80 per video. And a lot of that, maybe about, like on a live stream now that I'm monetized, I can accept super chats. So you can actually donate money to the channel. You can do a super thanks, super chat, there's these things called supers. So if someone donates $10, they say that I get 70% of that, but that's not really true because let's say you donate $10 through, like Google or Apple Pay. They take their fees first, and then whatever's left over, YouTube and the creator splits 70-30. So if I got $20 in super chats like I did last night on my live, I'll make about $11. So for me, I find that it's about more like 50 or 60% of what was donated is what I actually collect. Now, I haven't even been paid yet by YouTube. There's a $100 payment minimum threshold. I've hit that, obviously. So, I'm just kind of waiting. I'm going to link up a bank account and, I'm going to try to do this, I'm doing daily shorts for accountability. I'm doing daily uploads for my videos. So we're doing it. But here's the bad. Because, right, there's everything has an opposite, right? So there have been some accomplishments that I'm happy and proud of. But the bad, I've been traveling pretty consistently. The weekends, we go up north to see our children. All 5 of our kids live up in northern Utah. So we travel 3-4 hours to go up there and see them and hang out with them quite a few weekends. We are Disneyland fans, so we've been to Disneyland 3 times, which obviously causes us to eat out more than planned. And what happens is I start off really good. Like I would plan maybe like an off-plan meal or a free meal, as some people would call it. Some people call it a cheat meal. But I've really tried to avoid doing like a free day or a cheat day or an all day where I'm off plan. So the first few weekends that we traveled, really good. I stayed dialed in. I did really good. The weight kept coming off. I'm in week 13 now. So it's starting to get a little bit, you settle in. You get a little complacent, right? So it was my anniversary this last weekend. 32 years married, went out for our anniversary, had a little bit of sushi, a little bit of off-plan stuff, and that kind of turned into going to a movie, which turned into the next day. Ate like a whole bag of Doritos. The cravings kind of hit me and I caved. And so I'm not happy with some of that, right? That's been the bad. So cheat meals becoming cheat weekends. We don't want things like that. There have been some weight loss stalls and plateaus. On average, though, I'm still 2 to 3 pounds a week on average. So healthy weight loss, that's good. And it's been harder to stay on plan while traveling. So that about sums up the bad. Now let's talk about the ugly. This is the part I don't want to admit, but I've tried to be very transparent and honest with my weight loss journey. Because obviously the goal is for me, for my accountability, but also if I can inspire some people along the way, which we're building a great community here. If we can reach out to more people and I want to help people make a change in their life. That actually motivates me. So here's the ugly. 100 days in, right? I've made 100 videos. I've been 100-day consistent on the YouTube grind. Well, I should have 100 walks because I've been going on a daily walk. And I would say that some, maybe a hurt foot, a knee, something, I probably am like about 85 walks. I didn't really track them, but I know that I've missed some. So that sucks. Lifting weights. I'm supposed to be lifting weights 3 days a week, which for 90 days, for 100 days, I should be in about 36 workouts. I would probably guess that I'm about 20. So definitely have missed some workouts. Now, part of it was due to real things, right? Like a shoulder where maybe I try and do some shrugs, or I did a lighter, easier workout, but I've not hit like my full, doing what I'm trying to do, just cranking it out. Mobility sessions. My mobility sessions are actually pretty simple. It's arm swings, trunk twists, sit in a squat, some different things like that. I haven't been able to hang in like weeks. When I started this thing, I did a fitness test where I did 5 stupid things. One of them was hang, and I actually was able to hang and get off the ground for like 10 seconds. But man, I like hurt something in my hand, and it is hurt. And so I've maybe done the hang 10 times, maybe, in the last 90 days, because it's like it'll just hurt. And I think I've got like a ganglion cyst or something in there now. I can feel a bump, and it's kind of painful. So I'm hoping that'll dissolve or go away on its own. But it's kind of paused me. So, I've done lightweight things, and then like with the abs, if you follow along, you know what I'm talking about. But I could see like an ab separation, kind of like a pregnant woman, where one side sticks out, one side doesn't when you're laying down and you're trying to do sit up. So I stopped doing sit-ups. I consulted with ChatGPT, and it gave me some ab type exercises to work on the inner abdominal muscles. And I've done those a few times, but sometimes it kind of feels weird. And I just kind of stopped. I was kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to try and get more weight off through diet and regular exercise. And then I'll probably be adding that kind of back in. But that's the ugly, you know what I mean? There's some things that it's not so much that I'm failing or anything like that, but with shoulder pain, knee pain, life getting busy, traveling a lot, avoiding some core work. The thing that I feel bad about, it's not that I'm not being perfect. I'm not beating myself up here. I just feel bad that I'm leaving results on the table. I got my 90 days pictures on Saturday. I know what's possible in 90 days. It's not a failure, but I did not maximize my results in 90 days. And I'm not in a competition, guys. So do I really care? No. What I care about is the trend going down, the strength going up, the fact that I'm building new habits and things like that. Then the last thing I want to talk about is YouTube. There's a mental game. Okay, it's hard enough to put it all together with eating right every day, exercising every day. I still have a full-time job. I'm not retired. My wife still works full-time. So adding in other things makes it difficult. So, but there's a mental game with YouTube. You hear a lot of YouTubers talk about it. I'm not using the term like I'm a YouTuber. I mean, technically I'm monetized and getting a little bit of money. $1.80 a video, life-changing. But there is a thing. My sixth video number 6. It was titled "Being Fat is Embarrassing," or no, being fat was exhausting. And I basically just gave an honest outlook of exactly how I was feeling that day, about how, oh my gosh, like I'm tired, this is hard, right? For some reason, I don't know why, YouTube showed that video 206,000 times. Those are the impressions, right? It popped up 206,000 times. On my 6th video, I got 11,000 views, 351 subscribers. And I'm like, this YouTube thing is a piece of cake, man. What are people complaining about? I found a couple other people who were new about the same time as me, and we've connected a little bit, commented on each other's stuff, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Like this, I could tell they're going, "What are you doing? Man, your channel is taking off," and it did. It felt like that, and then I got monetized in 57 days, and it's like, I'm like, I don't know what's going on, I do think one thing is sometimes there's an option to play ads in the middle of the video. I'm going to stop doing that. It just kind of automatically clicks. But I had my brother-in-law text me last night. He goes, "Dude, there are so many ads on your stinking videos. Like every couple minutes." I'm like, I don't want that, because that distracts you and you don't want to watch. I don't want to watch all those ads. I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't watch ads. But regardless, to say, it kind of messes with your mind, because you're going, man, I'm doing so great. And like a week ago, I had an anniversary, I did some different things. And it's like those videos got like 200 views. Now, in my mind, to some people that may, if they're brand new, that may feel pretty good. To me, it's like a bonk. It totally feels like, oh, and it messes with you. He goes, man, am I doing the wrong thing? Do people not like what I'm saying? Am I not connecting with people? Like, I'm sharing my journey. I'm trying to be honest. I'm not one of these fake fitness influencers. I will drink the Diet Coke right in front of you. I tell you, if I like skip a workout or if I ate a bag of Doritos or something, I'm really just trying to be transparent and honest and saying it is not easy to lose 110 pounds. It is not easy to start doing YouTube every day. It is not easy to stick with your workout plan all the time. It is a mental up and down gymnastic roller coaster. So I start questioning myself when the video views start going down, and I try to really stay out of that head space or that mind game, because, you know, let's just pretend I were to ever make actual money on YouTube. We're probably years off of that. Okay, that's not even a reality right now. I'm lucky to be making $1.80 on average, right? I'm very, very grateful and thankful for the people who have donated in a live stream. You know, usually like brings a tear to my eye, like, oh, don't they care about what I'm saying? I'm a big baby, but it messes with you. You know, I'm sharing personal stories, story time with Dude. I'm sharing personal stories from my past, from my history. I'm doing it for myself, from documenting it for my kids, almost like my family history, but at the same time, sharing it with you and being open and upfront about it. So it kind of messes with you. It makes you feel like, you know, maybe people aren't into it or whatever. But I know you can't compare. You can't live a life of comparison, because comparison is the thief of joy. And that's a fact. So, I'm just trying to reach people while I'm in the middle of it. What I really don't want to do, I shouldn't say the word hate, but I very strongly dislike all these influencers that, you know, maybe they didn't think to pick up a camera until after they had lost 100 pounds and now they're fit. But the problem with that is by the time they're doing that, usually they're trying to sell some sort of diet or coaching package or something like that. So you're not getting like the story, you're getting a sales pitch. What I'm doing right now is, aside from maybe asking for a donation in a live chat, I'm not selling anything, okay? I don't have a fitness program. I don't have a coaching program. I could coach you. I have the experience and the expertise. I've won contests before, like I've coached other people. I could coach you. But the bottom line is, that's not the objective. I'm here to share my journey, and hopefully you will experience something along here with me. You'll join in, you'll make positive changes in your life as well. So some of the things that I've learned, it's not easy. Putting all this together is not easy. And episode 9 or so, I did one where it was entitled, I'm Not Proud. And I was self-reflecting of a lot of ups and downs in the weight loss arena and successes and failures and things I had. And I really was reflecting on how I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of it. Well, here we are, episode 100. And I can say right now, I'm feeling proud of it. For me, may not be for everybody, but for me, 100 episodes is a big deal. It's cause for celebration. I'm very, very proud that I've showed up every single day. And I'm also proud that, you know, this showing up daily hasn't it started off as I'm going to show up daily, but now it's kind of become a theme of the channel and something you guys are catching up to. You guys will leave comments and say, hey dude, thanks for showing up. And you'll be like, I'm checking in because I'm showing up. Like, we're showing up for ourselves. We're showing up for each other. And I really appreciate it. I'm only 25 to 30% of the way through my journey. I've still got a lot of weight to lose. I've got a lot of personal growth that still needs to happen. But I do believe that progress that we've talked about before, progress comes from small, simple daily actions repeated over the course of time. And it's not about just doing some things. It's about doing the right things. So I've taken the time to identify my why, to identify my pitfalls, made a list of what I think the right things are, and I'm trying to do those right things daily. And showing up, and YouTube is part of that. I'm a big, big, big believer in the old adage, a rising tide raises all ships. And for all you guys who are showing up daily, that's what we're doing. We are not crabs in a bucket pulling each other down. We are lifting each other up, saying, how can I help you out of the bucket? And we are all making progress. It is so satisfying to me see people of this community, like Sharon buying a house. She's closing on a house recently, and other people have commented about how they've already lost 100 pounds. They don't need my story, but they're coming here because they're rooting me on and they're cheering me on and they want to see me succeed, and they're sharing what's worked for them. I can't remember one's username. Glasses out in California. She's a vegan, and I do stints of carnivore. I do keto, but man, we've exchanged comments and stuff, and we're both just rooting for each other. Derek and I, we don't see eye to eye on very many things at all. Not the way we eat, not the way we exercise, but man, he still shows up and leaves comments every day, and I'm like, hey buddy, you can do it, man. I'm glad you had a good day. That's awesome. We're just supporting. I can't start mentioning people because I know I'm going to forget people who are very critical, but if you've been coming every day, I want you to know that I notice you. I notice you. I see you. I see your comments. I see your encouragement. I interact with you on the lives, on the daily threads, and I am very, very thankful for you. So here's my commitment to you, and we're going to wrap this up. I'm not done. The journey's not over. I really, really was like, can I do this for 100 days? Can I do it for 100 days? When I hit 50, I'm like, maybe I could do 100. Here's my commitment to you. I'm doing 100 more. I look at what we have accomplished in 100 days. What could we accomplish in 200? So by episode 200, I got another 100 days to get fit, to lose weight, to gain some more traction on YouTube, maybe get some more subscribers, maybe help inspire a few more people to get started, and to make better overall health and wellness improvements in my own life, for myself first of all, for my family, for my spouse, for my children, for my loved ones, and for you guys, for my, I don't know what you want to call them, my subscribers, my followers, my fans, my supporters. So I just want to say a very, very, very heartfelt thank you. Thanks for watching for 100 episodes. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me with all of your kind words and comments. I appreciate you guys. Never even met you, but I love you. And hope you have a great day. We will see you tomorrow. Dude, out.